respected principal ma'am and all the ma'ams and my friends. I'm B. Deepa from MZC first year studying in TTWRDC Sharnan. Today my seminar topic is about a virus. My seminar topic is about a virus, that is HIV. So, why I want to choose about virus is that we know nowadays at present situation it's very dangerous because of a virus. A virus which we can see with our naked eye is controlling our country nowadays. So we should get awareness and we should know more about virus. So I want to tell about HIV virus. HIV virus means human immunodeficiency virus. From the name we can understand that it can affect our immunity system, and it is a retrovirus and it belongs to the family Retroviridae, and the HIV causes a disease name called acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, that is nothing but AIDS. So there are two types of HIVs, like HIV-1 and HIV-2. The HIV-1 is also known as American strain, and it is mostly affected in European, Asian and Eastern Africas. And the HIV-2 is only seen in Western Africa, and more than 99% cases are caused only by HIV-1. So now I want to discuss about what is the structure of HIV, where the first HIV cases took place, and the HIV going to attack the which cells in our body, and what are the symptoms we can observe, and what are the medications and drugs we should use to cure that. These are all I am going to explain today. So first of all we will see where the first case took place and how it started. In 1930s, the first case of HIV, the first virus, is observed not in humans but it observed in animals, that is chimpanzee, that is also in West Africa. And how it transferred to human is that while they were hunting the animals, it transmitted to humans through blood. So this is the first time they observed virus, and the first case of AIDS is observed in Canada in March in 1982. And they also noticed that they observed that this is a sexually transmitted disease. And in 1983 they discovered that if a woman is affected by this virus is only through heterosexual sex. And in 1985 they made many discussions. And they kept a conference in Georgia in USA. They discussed like how this virus is going on, how it's spreading, and what are the symptoms we have to, and what are the medications we have to. This is the conference about HIV virus in Georgia in USA in 1985. And in 1986 they discovered that if a woman is suffering from HIV, then by breastfeeding it can affect the child too. This was discovered in 1986, and we discussed how it started. Now I want to tell about the structure, how the HIV virus will be. So the HIV virus is 19 nanometer of diameter. It is made up of 90 nanometer of diameter, and it contains a protein envelope around it, and this protein envelope is made up of glycoproteins. These glycoproteins contains two single stranded RNAs. These RNAs contain 9,749 nucleotides. Nucleotides is made up of, that RNA is made up of this one. these nucleotides. And the HIV is a three-dimensional structure, and it is also made up of two glycoproteins. And the first glycoprotein is GP120, glycoprotein 120, and second one is glycoprotein 41. These are the two proteins which are used to make the HIV virus. And it is a spear-like structure. In spear-like, you already know, it's a like circle-like structure which is made up of 20 pentamers and 12 pentamers and 20 hexamers. And when we observe that HIV virus, at the center, at each corners, there will be an hexamer which is made up of glycoprotein 120. And these glycoprotein 120 main role is that it just binds the HIV to the host cell. Its main role is to bind it. And the molecular weight of these glycoprotein 120 is 1,20,000 Dalton. This is the molecular weight of glycoprotein 120. And when this glycoprotein 120 and glycoprotein 141 were attached, means they get connected by many chemical connections. And when they are connected, their main target is to neutralize the antibodies. And here the antibodies function is to blocking the virus which enters into our body. So if the target is to neutralize the antibodies, then they can reduce the capacity of blocking the virus. So the virus can enter into our body easily. So the proteins, here we also know that HIV is covered by a capsid. The core means outer shell like, it is a shell like, and the core contains proteins, and they are surrounding the central mass. This central mass has 2 hexal of RNAs. These RNAs are attached to the reverse transcriptase enzyme. The function of the reverse transcriptase enzyme is that it just controls the copying the RNA into DNA. Its function is just copying. So these reverse transcriptase will help in controlling the copying. This is the structure of the HIV. And we also know that now we will see that how multiplication takes place, how replication takes place in our body, in the infected cells. When the HIV, means this is infected cell. When the RNA which is present inside, when it coming outside through the capsid, then the HIV started replicating in the infected cell. When the RNA coming outside through the capsid, then the HIV started replicating in the cell. Means these RNA which came outside, it just act as mRNA. mRNA means messenger RNA. These RNA is also act as template, and it helps in the formation of single-stranded DNA. These single-stranded DNA, after it just converted into double-stranded DNA. This double-stranded DNA, now it is transferred into the nucleus which is present in the infected cell. We already know cells contain a nucleus. So these double-stranded DNA then entered into this nucleus. After entering, it just leave there and it just first affect the chromosomal DNA, and there it exists. They leave as provirus. These provirus contain 3 types of genes. And the first type is gang gene, second one is pol gene, and third one is ENV gene. These 3 genes also have different types of functions. And the first gang gene encodes the structure of proteins. Next, the pol gene encodes the reverse transcriptase enzyme, while the ENV gene encodes the structure of glycoproteins. We already discussed glycoproteins. So, other than these 3 genes, it also contains other 5 genes. They are R gene, Q gene, ART gene, TRS gene and F gene. These are the 5 genes other than the 3 genes. So, these 5 genes functions are not known till now. Only ART and TRS genes functions are known. These two functions are only known. So this function is that it helps in replication and it helps in expression, for giving expression to the HIV. This is the function of these two genes. And now when the proteins and the reverse transcriptive enzymes are synthesized in the infected cell, then package of HIV takes place. Means this HIV is going to pack. Means it won't spread, it just live in a particular place. And package of HIV takes place in the infected cell. Later, the virons are produced. Means new HIV virus is produced by budding process. If after producing in the T lymphocyte cell, if they are produced, if they are not divided for longer period, then they will die. If they are divided, then the cycle will be continued. Now we will see how it enters into our body. First, the HIV virus, it always affects our CD4 cells. Means it is also known as helper cell. This is the main cells in our immunity system which protect us, and it also helps us to be in healthy way. If first these cells were CD4 cells were affected, then slowly all the diseases will attack in our body. Slowly every line they will come. So if these cells were attacked first, then it will be easy for the entry of virus and then multiplication. So it first affect the CD4 cells. If these affect these 3D4 cells, then our immunity power will be reduced day by day, and it's very easy for the virus to be replicate in our body. Now we will see that how it enters into our body. So first we will think this is a HIV. It is a HIV virus. Here this is a normal cell. This is normal cell. This is the HIV virus. This is cytoplasm. We also know cell contains cytoplasm. This is plasma membrane. This is nothing. This is cell, and this is host cell. Host means which it depends on, which it attacks. This is host cell, this is cytoplasm, this is plasma membrane, this is HIV, this is normal cell. Now when this HIV attacks this normal cell, it gets transmitted. Like it has two types of transmissions, like this. Then it gets attacked. This normal cell, now it is an infected cell. Now this is an infected cell. Why? Because it is attacked by HIV virus. So this infected cell now enters into our, this is nucleus, this is DNA. This is nucleus and this is DNA. Now these infected cells which enters into the DNA, we already discussed that it enters into the double-stranded DNA. So now it enters into the double-stranded DNA, enters into the nucleus we discussed here. So here this infected cell is entered into the DNA in the nucleus. Now these nucleus produce a new viral genetic genetic material. Viral means which affects our body. Now it produces affecting genetic materials. Means the DNA is get affected and it produce new viral genetic material. These genetic material now gives our infected virus. Infected cells with virus. This is the infected cell and new virus is produced. We already discussed new virus is produced by budding process. So these infected cell now it affects all other cells which are healthy. Now these infected cells, these affects all the cells which are healthy in our body. It's going to affect all the cells. And the main target of these is first it only affects one cell, and after when it enters into our DNA, it just makes more than thousands of cells which affects the other cells. Our genetic material will be totally infected. So the new cells which are produced, they will be infected. There will be no normal cells. There only infected cells will be there. So that infected cells, their work is to infect the other cells which are healthier. So this is the main target of this virus. So this is the structure and how it enters into our body, how it enters into our body, and what are the steps here it's going to take, and how it will affect our other cells in our body. And now I want to discuss the normal situations which are taking place, and means what worldwidely happened due to this virus. In 1897, that means 1987, the FAD, the Food and Drug Administration, made a HIV virus. Means they made a antiretroviral drug. The drug is AZT. This is the drug which they made against HIV. And in 1988, the first time they celebrated the World's AIDS Day. We already know it is on December 1st. The first time they celebrated in 1988. In 1989, about 8 to 10 billion, an estimator tells that 8 to 10 million people were living with HIV worldwide. About 8 to 10 million people. And in 1990, they made a symbol for HIV to bring awareness to the people who are already suffering with HIV and for the normal people. And that symbol is red ribbon. Internationally, they announced that red ribbon is the symbol of AIDS, symbol for AIDS, to get awareness, to bring awareness to the people. That is in the year 1990. In 1991, there is a doctor. His name is, there is a researcher, means CanFar founded researcher, CANFAR. This is a thing. This founded researcher, his name is Dr. Mark Van Berg. He contributed a drug against the HIV virus, that is 3CT. This is the drug he made against HIV, and it is made by him, and it helps to cure the HIV. This was contributed as drug therapy, and in the same year, an estimation tells that 23 million people are suffering with the HIV worldwide. And in 1996, WHO, World Health Organization, announced that the the fourth biggest cause of death is only due to AIDS. This is the fourth biggest cause, AIDS. And number one killer in Africa. At the time, the HIV was the number one killer in Africa, and fourth biggest cause death, which is death causing thing, is that is AIDS. And in the same year, the estimation tells that about 33 million people were living with HIV and 40 million people were died due to it from the starting of the epidemic. From the starting of the HIV virus, about 14 million people were died due to HIV virus. And in 2003, the USA, they made a conference, they kept a discussion, and they made a plan. The plan is United States President Emergency Plan for AIDS relief. For AIDS relief, they made a plan, and they announced that about $15 million for 5 years for the countries where the infection rates are very high. Means the people in which countries where the HIV virus infection is very high, they announced about $15 million for 5 years to cure that. And 3/5, and they also announced 3/5 initiation for preventing 3 million people over 2005. Means when they made discussion in 2003 up to 2005, they thought to save, they thought to relieve the people, about 3 million people from the HIV virus. This is the target in 2003. And in 2006, in 2003 these discussions were happened. Next, in 2010, a Dr. Kelly McDonald, he is a doctor. He made a vaccine for the HIV, which in some cases it protected the virus of entering, and in some cases it protected the HIV progress, means further stages. Means he made a vaccine. The vaccine helped that if the HIV is in this position, then it will stop here. It just don't progress forward. This is the thing that we get from a vaccine. He discovered that. And after in 2011, a person, his name is Timothy Roy Brown, he cured from HIV after 4 years of his treatment. After completing 4 years of his treatment, he get cured from HIV. His name is Timothy Roy Brown. From this we can understand that HIV can be cured, like taking medications, like everything. We can get relief from HIV. And in 2012, the Food and Drug Administration, the same Food and Drug Administration in 2012, they made a protective against, they made a tablet that is known as PrEP. PrEP means pre-exposure prophylaxis. This is the tablet which they were used, the people who are affected very high, who are at the very high stage, they made this tablet for the people who are in very difficult situations. So this is the tablet they made in 2012 by Food and Drug Administration. And these are the worldwide discussions, these are the worldwide happened about this. And now I want to discuss about what are the symptoms which occur in our body. And we already know, first I want to say what are the common symptoms we see. And the common symptoms are headache, fever, sore throat, weight loss. These are the common symptoms, and they experience a pain in the abdomen and ulcers in the mouth, and it will be difficult in swallowing, and the throat will be sore. And these are the experience. And there will be a diarrhea and vomitings, weight loss, night sweats. They'll get sweats at night, sweating. These are the symptoms which we can see when the HIV virus is attacked to their body. And what are the drugs we can use for these HIV are Epimar, Epimar and Retroviron, and these are the drugs which can be used for these HIV, and Entriva, Epimar, Virid and Retroviron. These are the four drugs which we can use for the cure of HIV, and the best medications we can use is that Emtriciva, and it is also known as FPC. This is the best medicine which we can use, and Staudin. It is also a medication which we can use, and it is also named as 4TT. And the another one we can use is that is DDL, Dinosine. This is the medication. These three are the medication, and there are many more, and these three are the best medication which we can use to cure the HIV. So now we discussed how the HIV started and the structure, and how it enters into our body, how it affects the cell, which is the first cell affected, and what are the symptoms, and what are the medications. And here from these we can understand that we have knowledge that it can cure. So before we all from the past we are telling that prevention is better than cure. So it's better to prevent before it's attacking our body. So the main thing, what are the preventions we should take here is that we should not use the private things which are used by the HIV patients, and this is the thing we have to do. And second one is, while we are testing a blood test, it's very we have to take some measures, like we have to wear gloves while we are testing that blood. And we should always notice that when we are going to inject an injection, it should be new one. Why? Because we don't know how many people were injected by the same injection. So we have to check all this, and these are the precautions we have to take for prevention of HIV. And we also now know that this coronavirus is affecting our country a lot. So everyone stay safe, please wear mask, please maintain social distance, and sanitize your hands regularly, stay home and stay safe. I want to choose about this virus is only about to get awareness, to know the people how it get affected. Actually I want to tell about coronavirus, but it's already known. Now it's controlling our country, and it is very well known to the people, and the symptoms and the medication and vaccine also came, so we already know it. So I want to explain about HIV virus. So this is the thing I want to explain, how it started, what are the precautions and symptoms we have to take, what are the best medicine we have to take, and we have hope that it can cure. So don't be worried. So this is my seminar. Thank you for this opportunity, and the present situation is very dangerous, so please stay home and stay safe.